Hi, it's Tricia the Knitting Lady. I don't know if you can hear me. Now this is across the street from me, Catty Corner. And this is just a reminder of what could have been. These shows were all supposed to be scheduled last year. And unfortunately, COVID struck. Signs are still up, but no show. Hi, it's Tricia the Knitting Lady. I hope you could hear me in the little video before. The Wilson Center, like I said, is catty corner to me. And I used to go over there and watch live shows all the time. The traveling groups came through with the Broadway musicals. And now, nothing. They have, they have things streamed online. In fact, they have a ballet company, but it's not the same thing. So it's so disappointing. Hopefully things will eventually get back to normal, I hope. So I figured to make a quick video, catch up. I redid my hair. It was a little lighter before. I said, no, that doesn't look good because it was all white in front. Sorry, I'm not ready to go white. So I went back to my other color and it does look better. So I think I'll stick to this color. So you didn't see me yesterday. Yesterday was the 24th of March. And we missed 2 birthdays. Peyton Manning was born in 1976. And Harry Houdini was born in 1874 and died in 1926. And on March 24th, 1989, the supertanker, the Exxon Valdez, ran aground on a reef in Alaska's Prince William Sound and began leaking 100 million gallons of crude oil. I remember when that happened. What a mess. And they had a little bit about Harry Houdini, who was born Eric Weiss. He was born in Hungary. And his most terrifying trick was copyrighted. That was the Chinese water torture cell, where he was lowered into a tank filled with water upside down with his feet locked. Oh, I can't imagine. And did you know Houdini seances are held every Halloween? Because he died on Halloween. October 31st, 1926. He vowed to his wife, Bess, he would try to contact her from beyond the grave. And she had seances until, I guess, her death. And they're held every Halloween. But so far, they haven't been able to contact them. And he was an aviator. He bought a French-made biplane in 1909, successfully became the first person to pilot a plane in Australia in 1910, near Melbourne. He had 3 successful flights, each lasting only a few minutes. And he got the name Houdini from another magician, Eugene Robert Houdin. He added the I. Now, Harry was a nickname for Eric, or he was called Eric, so that's how he had the first name. And they said his cause of death is still debated. He died at the age of 52. They said it was a ruptured appendix, but some felt he was poisoned by spiritualists who had issued death threats against him. So who knows? And did you know Indonesia is the 4th largest country in the world? It has 275 million people. fourth most populous after China, India, United States. And I was going to open this up with the word of the day. It's Bel Esprit. Bel Esprit. B-E-L, and the second word, E-S-P-R-I-T. Bel Esprit. It means a person of great wit or intellect. And that's me. Sorry, I can't use that as my name because I can't pronounce it half the time. It's French, and the literal translation is beautiful mind. So, I guess that movie, Beautiful Mind, in French, it's Bel Esprit. So, as a Bel Esprit, now it's used in a sentence, is this Bel Esprit, she despised petty gossip. And today's March 25th. It's the birthday of Sarah Jessica Parker. That's whose name I was trying to remember the other day when I was talking about Matthew Broderick. She was born in 1965. In 1947, Elton John. So happy birthday, Elton John. 1942, Aretha Franklin. And unfortunately, she's gone. So I haven't mentioned affirmations. We missed a day or two, I think. Yes, but I'm not going to go back. So for today, it's the cost of anger. Anger can be an expensive luxury. That's an Italian proverb. You ever notice how many mistakes we make when we let ourselves get angry? I know I do. We drop a dish while cleaning the kitchen, back the car into a pole while we're trying to park. I've done that. Yell at a person who didn't do anything wrong. Such mistakes just make us angrier. Only now we're angry at ourselves as well. We can decide not to be angry in the first place, or we can release our anger as quickly as possible. This doesn't mean that we have to let others take advantage of us. It simply means putting things in perspective so that we can act calmly and constructively rather than angrily. I don't have to get angry even if it seems justified. Instead, I can think about why I'm upset, whether there's something useful to do about it, and what steps to take next. Well, it's easier said than done. I used to have a real problem with anger. I really had to learn to control it. I think I'm better. I know if I find myself starting to get angry, I usually take a walk. And my former boss from the place I retired from, I would just go into her and say, I'm taking a walk. Don't ask why, I need to take a walk. 5-10 minutes and I was back. It was better than me losing my temper at somebody. And tomorrow, unless I have a temper, which I've had to learn to control. And people say, oh, but you seem so nice. I have a temper. Like my son always says, don't get my mother mad. So tomorrow is March the 26th, and it's about politeness and friendship. It is wise to apply the oil of refined politeness to the mechanisms of friendship, and that's by Colette. Friends are the people we can just kick back with. We don't have to treat them special. They'll love us anyway, so we take them for granted. No need to clean up, watch our language, or listen to them respectfully. That's the kind of stuff we save for the people we don't know very well. Why is it we so often treat the people closest to us with the least care? We're polite to the waitress who brings us coffee, but we can't spare a happy smile for our best friend because we're in a bad mood. I don't know about that. I'll experiment with treating my closest friends just as nicely as I treat the many strangers and casual acquaintances in my life. My friends may be surprised at my sudden politeness, but I'll bet they like it. Well, I can't relate to that. I try to treat everybody the same. I don't take friendships for granted, for one thing. because it's hard to make good friends. But that's my perspective. So I haven't done much knitting. I've been working on my one sweater, and I have to bind off the bottom, and then I have to work on the sleeves. So that's been a long time coming. Tomorrow I have off. The lady I know who's selling her house and moving to Florida, it will be her last day at the place we go to, Sarah Barn. So I got her a card. I'm going to give her some cash because you always need cash when you're traveling. I know it's a 9-hour, 10-hour trip to where she's moving to from here. Well, that's, I remember from driving down with her, but I stop more often. Going to the bathroom. That's always my problem. But, so it will be her last day. I don't know if she'll bring her knitting. I have to bring something small to do if I bring my knitting, because that's what we usually do. We sit and knit, and other people come. So that's about it, and I can't wait. Next 3 weeks till this tax stuff is over. They extended the season, but I told them I'm not extending. I want out. You know, my contract is up right after April 15th, and I'm going to keep it that way, even though they offered me the extension. I just, you know how you lose your enthusiasm for something? Well, I've lost it. It's going to be hard to keep it up the next 3 weeks, trust me. So I'll have to think of something to keep me going. And there's always some new tax issue coming up. Why does the tax system in the United States have to be so complicated? I just don't get it. And people, it's funny, when they don't understand taxes, they say, oh, it's so easy. And then you present them with certain questions, and they go, I don't know that. Well, it's not so easy, trust me. The U.S., the tax code is bigger than the Bible. And that's enough for the seriousness. So everybody have a good day, and I'll talk to you later.